Hey everyone, I'm gonna be doing kind of like 30-minute drawing sessions, I think, as videos and see how that goes. And just kind of like probably just be doodling in a sketchbook or whatever I feel like that day. But yeah, probably put some sort of dragon here. I always like to really like frow up the brow area. Kind of adds a bit of character to the characters. Especially on like a dragon or some kind of wolf or tiger, like this middle brow area, getting it really ruffled up and textured. This has really been my favorite way to draw lately. It's just kind of basing on little things that I think of in the moment. Well, really, I'm not even thinking when I'm doing a drawing like this. It's just kind of like a lot of what's in this open shape, and then I'll kind of like just make a character that is maybe like interacting with the area down here. And really, a lot of it is just kind of drawing based on feeling. And I'm not really thinking about much more than that, which makes it really, really fun and relaxing. And doing it this way, I can kind of like draw pretty much all day until my hand starts to hurt, which is usually when I stop, which is when my hand like absolutely feels like it can't draw anymore. But yeah, I just really love like exploring kind of like my mind or imagination, like consciousness, whatever you want to name it, really. I really love interconnecting the characters and kind of giving this like every character is sort of like connected with the next one. I think it's pretty fun, like starting the character with some kind of like dragon or something that's more solid, and then as his like body goes across, it begins to kind of move and morph, change a little bit as it goes along. Like now I can kind of like change this back of the dragon and almost have it as some sort of coats. Remember the past couple days I've been thinking, um, since I've been doing like more line art stuff, I was like, oh, maybe I should start using, black ink, because maybe this like dark red is too light to show up on camera, and I was like, like why am I even like thinking about that? Because like I like using this pen and I really like this ink, so it's like really I should just be going with what I enjoy most. I feel like I always stumble into like traps of thinking something is going to be better, or that someone will like a certain thing more, but really I don't even know. It's kind of impossible for me to know what someone's gonna like. So might as well do what I like and then just kind of find other people that like the same thing. It's much easier that way. And then it's kind of a win-win scenario versus the other route is kind of just a loss both ways. Drawing for me like is really kind of I like to keep it as sort of this thing that I do during my day. And like really not much more than that, like just kind of this thing that I come to and I sit down and I just start drawing. It's not really much of like I don't have a goal really that I'm trying to do. It's just to really just like create and that's it. And I think that's kind of the like healthiest way for my mind to kind of really go about it, and kind of that way brings the most enjoyment. Before I would kind of sit down and be like, oh, what am I gonna draw today? Today's drawing has to be better than a previous drawing, and I need to be like improving at a fast pace and kind of like always trying to like PR kind of and make the new best painting, and kind of like chasing to impress rather than like taking a moment and seeing like if that's something I actually like enjoy or not. And I think really at the end of the day, what you enjoy and what you're doing is the most important thing. And I think that alone helps and kind of inspires other people as well. Just kind of you doing you. And it's really enough, I think. A lot of people will probably tell you to like do a certain thing, or you need this to like achieve that, and that kind of like thinking. But really, I think most of the times those people don't actually want that and they don't believe that, but it's kind of like they were told that by someone else that they really respected. So it kind of just like gets passed on over and over. And it being passed on creates kind of like a validation because it's like came from someone else. And I think usually we validate things that don't come from ourselves. Like, I used to think like my goofy characters and like my cartoony stuff. I never really like validated that because if I like draw these sort of things, no one's like, oh wow, that's so good, like it's only when I would do something realistic or like have a lot of contrast and like values and shading and all that, then like people start to compare with like reality and what they see, and if it's close to reality then it's good, if it's not then it's bad, kind of thing. So that kind of like stuck to me and made me start to believe kind of that if you weren't doing something realistic then it wasn't like acceptable, you probably wouldn't make a career out of it, and that sort of mindset. But my gut tells me that that's not really the case. I think honestly, being yourself and kind of creating something that's really you will make something unique, and then make you stand out as well. And it's not like something you need to try to do either. Like it's not like you have to go and try to be yourself. I think it's just kind of something that happens. It's kind of funny, but the way that because I was sort of like lost for, I think like 2 years ago. I was like really lost with drawing. I didn't really know. Kind of always trying to, I guess, find my style or that sort of thing, and didn't really know how to go about looking for it and that sort of thing. So what I decided to do was just kind of like basically not look at anything, like no art, no movies, or like pretty much I kind of just shut myself off from like any outside source that could easily influence me. So I ended up for like 3 months, and I have like three sketchbooks, and it was like you can kind of see like a progression in it of just almost drawing blind, I guess, like no outside influences. And really I started drawing like this sort of way, like just on the fly, goofy characters, really playing around with like interactions between the characters, and that's kind of like been the thing that gives me the most enjoyment. So I think once we kind of um like kind of move away and almost give ourselves time to be ourselves and aren't always like absorbing information and then immediately like dumping it on the page, and we're kind of just like left with only ourselves on the page. And I think it becomes kind of like I wouldn't say like too obvious, but it definitely becomes easier to find what you like. And really, I think that way benefited me a lot since, like if I'm drawing on the page, like only imagination, no references, nothing. It's like I have really no other choice, than to be myself because all I have is this page, and it's like I might as well draw something that's fun. Might as well like kind of like go and experiment and see kind of like what I think is fun and just mess around, play around, and that sort of thing. I think definitely in today's how things are, I think it's much harder to kind of find yourself than it is to find someone else. I really like in drawing like spiders and different things, just kind of on the characters. Kind of stack as many different creatures interacting. Spiders are usually very small and kind of always can crawl across. Right? It's been about 30 minutes. So yeah, hope you guys sort of enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'll probably try to do these about like every day or so. I'll see how it goes though. But yeah, I kind of enjoy like sitting down 30 minutes, just kind of like hanging out with you guys, doing a chill kind of video, talking about whatever. Like sometimes I'm probably just gonna get lost in the drawing and not talk, but nothing I can really do about that. It's just kind of me. But yeah, so see you guys in the next one.